Hey everybody, I'm Mel Robbins. This is a Facebook message we got from Kathleen. Hey Mel, I'm wanting advice on how I can reach my goal of being debt-free by December of 2017 for a trip I want to take. Any advice is greatly appreciated. First of all, Kathleen, wow! I love the fact that you're taking charge of your life and you're reaching out for advice well over a year and a half before you want to achieve this goal. So number one, yay you. Number two, this tells me that you've got the discipline, the foresight, and the commitment to actually do the work that's necessary. Okay, so how do you get out of debt? Honestly, it's simple math. You just need to figure out how many months do you have before you want to get out of debt, how much debt do you have, and then you're going to divide it by the number of months. In fact, I'm going to show you on this piece of paper. Check this out. So first of all, you ask yourself, how much debt do you have? And I'm going to make the math easy, but if you have a calculator, all math is easy. So let's just say you've got $12,000 in debt, which is not that uncommon if you have student loans. How many months? Let's make it easy. Let's say you got 12 months. That means every single month, you've got to pay off $1,000 in order to reach your goal, right? So $1,000 a month is kind of your budget. Now, how do you keep focused on this number? Because the problem in life is not that you can't do the math. The problem is that every single day, you're going to get distracted. You're going to feel emotional. You're going to want to buy things. You're going to want to break your promises. So the way to do it is this. Every single morning, create a turbo to-do list. At the top, you're going to put down your goal. Your goal, just to remind yourself, is to pay off $1,000 a month. Here's the most important part of this priority list. Why? Why do you give a shit about this? The reason why is because you want control, you want freedom, and you want to go on vacation. December 2017. That's why this is important. That's why this is way more important than a pair of frickin' jeans that you don't need. That's why this is way more important than another Starbucks drink of coffee. Got it? It's so important for you to have these two things in front of your face and for you to do this every day to remind you. Now, here's something else you can do. You can also write down, kind of like a priority list versus a to-do list, either what are two things today that you can do to help you toward this goal of paying off $1,000 a month. You can also write down what are the two biggest temptations that you're going to avoid. What are the things that could happen today that could derail you, and what's the commitment that you're going to make? And then, most importantly, don't forget, if you feel yourself about to break the promise, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, turn away and move. This is very simple math, and this kind of daily to-do priority list that reminds you of not only what your goal is, but why it is it's important, is going to help you stay focused. Now that you know how to do the math and you also know how to create a priority list every day that keeps your financial goal front and center, it's going to require daily discipline. And how are you going to have daily discipline? Well, that's super simple. You use the 5-second rule. The moment you feel yourself drawn toward making a stupid financial decision, you're going to buy a pair of jeans you don't need. You're going to buy an $11 drink at Starbucks or your local coffee shop. You're going to use your credit card for something when you know darn well you don't need it. That's when you pull out the 5-second rule. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, turn around and walk out of the coffee shop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, put the damn jeans down. You don't need them. And then remind yourself of why you're doing this. You're doing this because you want to go on this amazing trip in December. And more importantly, you're doing it to take control of your life. You want to get out of debt. Because once you're out of debt, every dollar that you have and that you start to save becomes more money in the bank for you later. I know you can do it. The math is simple. And guess what? The 5-second rule, it works every single time.